Hello students, in this tutorial, we will determine the sum and product of the roots of the quadratic equation. Let us have the following concepts first. Let x of 1 and x of 2 be the roots of a quadratic formula. So we have x of 1 is equal to negative v plus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. And x sub 2 is equal to negative b minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So let us have the sum of the roots by adding x sub 1 and x sub 2. So we will have negative b plus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a plus negative b minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2. So, by adding the two roots here, we will just simply cancel this part and this part. Why, ma'am? Because this one is positive while the other one is negative. Then, let us combine negative b and negative b. So, we will have sum of x of 1 and x of 2 will be equal to negative 2b over 2a. Simplifying the sum, we will have negative b over a. Therefore, the sum of the roots is negative b over a. So let us have now the product of the roots by simply multiplying x of 1 and x of 2. So from here, we will have square of negative b minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over square of 2a. So simplifying this one, we will have b squared minus b squared plus 4ac over 4a squared. So we just simply cancel the radical sign here and the exponent. Then, distribute the negative sign here to positive b squared and negative 4ac. So, we have this new expression. Finding the difference of b squared and b squared here, we will only have 4ac over 4a squared. Therefore, the product of the roots is c over a. So we will use c over a now in finding the product of the roots of a given quadratic equation. So let us have the following example. Find the sum and product of the following equations. Using sum is equal to negative b over a and product is equal to c over a. So let us have example 1. X squared plus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. So this one is already written in standard form. Just identify the values that we need, which is a, b, and c. So from this equation, our a, b, and c is positive 1, positive 2, and negative 8. Now, substitute these values to obtain the sum and the product. Let us start with the sum. So from the sum, it says that we need b and a. Therefore, substitute positive 2 and 1 to our formula. So we have negative 2 over 1. 2 for b and 1 for a. So simplifying negative 2 all over 1 is equal to negative 2. Therefore, the sum is negative 2. Now, let us move on in finding the product. So, the product of the roots is equal to c over a. So, meaning, we need to substitute negative a and positive 1 to our formula. So, we have negative a for c and positive 1 for a. Simplifying this one, we will obtain negative 8. So, the product is negative 8. So let us have example number 2. Given 2x squared minus 7x minus 4 is equal to 0. Again, this one is already written in standard form. So just simply identify the values of a, b, and c. So we have positive 2, negative 7, and negative 4. Substitute these values to the formula in getting the sum and product. So the sum will be negative times negative 7 for B all over 2 for A. Simplifying this one, we will have 7 over 2 or 7 halves. So let us have the product this time by substituting the values of C and A. So we have negative 4 all over 2. Simplifying negative 4 over 2, we have negative 2. Therefore, the sum and product of this equation are 7 halves and negative 2. Let us have our fourth example. 4x squared plus 29x is equal to negative 30. This one is not yet written in standard form, so let us write it first by applying addition property of equality. So we will have 4x squared plus 26x plus 30 is equal to 0. Now, let us find the values of a, b, and c. We have positive 4, positive 26, and positive 30. So the sum of the roots will be negative 26 for b and positive 4 for a. Simplify this one. The simplified form will be 13 halves. Therefore, the sum of this equation is negative 13 halves. Next, let us find the product of the roots, which is c over a. Therefore, we have 30 over 4. 30 for c and 4 for a. Simplifying 30 over 4, we will have positive 15 halves. Therefore, that is negative 13 halves, while the product is equal to 15 halves. So let us have our last example. Quantity 2x plus 1 times quantity 3x minus 2 is equal to 55. So from here, we need to rewrite this first into standard form. So using the FOIL method and addition property of equality, the standard form will be 6x squared minus x minus 57 is equal to 0. Now, find the values of a, b, and c. We have positive 6, negative 1, and negative 57. So from here, the sum of the roots will be negative times negative 1 for b over 6. Simplify this one. The sum is equal to positive 1, 6. Now let us move on with the product. So we have negative 57 for C and positive 6 for A. Therefore, the product of the roots is negative 19 over 2. So remember class, when we are finding the sum and product of the roots of a quadratic equation, the sum of the roots of ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is negative b over a, and the product of the roots of ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is c over a. Thank you for watching. See you again in my next video. Bye!